Yeah, we got the handlebars off. Much easier to work on the mower. Next step's take the engine off. Once we've got that off, it frees up a lot of room. You can get into a lot of places to undo the nuts, and makes it so much easier. Oh, well, that didn't quite go to plan. I actually pushed the time lapse the button instead of the video button. So you saw me talking, but you couldn't hear me. That's why. Anyway, basically what I did then was made sure I cracked the nuts on all the chain gears. If you don't do that, you're going to have an extremely hard time removing those nuts. Basically all the chains and everything sort of hold everything in place. If you take all the chains off the engine, everything, there's no resistance, and it makes it extremely difficult to undo the nut. As you can see, I've got the engine off the shaft. However, the cotter pin is giving me all sorts of dramas. I might just put that aside and deal with that later. I might just do a video solely on that because they're such a pain in the butt. Anyway, we've got the engine off, so we'll continue on. So next I might remove the drive clutch cable. I'll take out the grass deflector, and then I might take the chains off. So it's all pretty simple. I might just fast forward through this. It's not really interesting to watch. I've never had that before. The thread seems to be stripped on the grass deflector nut. The thread inside the holder seems to be fine. It's just the thread on the nut. So no dramas. We'll just get a new one of them. I've actually got spares of them anyway. So. Alright, I'm going to remove the chains. So basically each chain has a link in there. You'll have to spin it around to find it. There's a removable link. So I just get a pair of long nose pliers. You just have to watch, you sort of pinch it, pulls off the retainer, and then you can remove the removable link. It's quite simple really. So at the end there, you just saw me putting the chain links back on the end of the chain. I recommend you do that just so you don't lose them. Next I'm going to remove the sprockets. Now I do this with a gear puller. It's a special tool. Looks like this. They come in different sizes. I've just got a 75mm one. Seems to have got me out of trouble every time I've done this. So you'll see how I use it in a sec. Basically it just clamps on there and you screw this in. And as that screws in, pulls the gear off. Basically some of these gears get so stuck on there that you just physically can't get them off without one of these tools. They're not very expensive. I would recommend getting one. So it's that simple. Excellent tool. It's a must for doing a teardown.